Springs, Florida, comes onto the field, and Rudolph continues to take his time walking off the field. I don't know why. You would think Johnson and Wales would have a little pep in their step, but apparently they have come to the conclusion that they are going to lose this one, and they are just going to take their time and try and keep the score 5-0, as they are showing no aggression whatsoever. This is punted past midfield, headed forward by Abreu. It was Baena asking for a whistle, and he got it. As he takes the free kick quickly, he plays it back to number 4, David Tehea. Trying to get around the defense and unable to do so is Gomez, as Machado was there to deflect it out of bounds. So another Wildcat throw. This finds number 9, Daniel Fantauzzi. Trying to be fancy with it and losing it is Baena, as it's played just past midfield, right back into Keiser territory. It's Baena keeping possession, getting around 2 defenders very nicely. Now it's on the wing. Johnson and Wales trying to get on the board as Graziano stops that cross from making its way into the box. He keeps possession as he goes around the defender and has Machado on the wing. He receives it back. Now he gives it to Fassbender. Fassbender goes towards the middle of the field, has Stanton, and Stanton touches it along to Dave. I believe that's David Cruz. Yes, it is. Keeping it in bounds there is number 12, Juan Francisco Diaz Espinoza. Espinoza finds Bang. Bang trying to go over the top, but nobody's there to receive, as Medlin will chase it down and then leave it to the awaiting arms of his goalkeeper, Perez. Perez punts it into Seahawk territory. It'll be chased down as it's touched back to Talenti, who just boots it towards midfield. Headed right back into Seahawk territory by Fantauzzi as Keiser regains possession. David Cruz touches it back to Esteban Aguilera. Aguilera, one of the only players, I believe actually the only Seahawk player to play the entire game today, as Aguilera, the sophomore from Costa Rica, has been a stalwart for this Seahawk defense on the back line all season long. Whistle blown once again as a foul's called against Keiser. Now we approach 7:15 remaining as the clock continues to tick down. Keiser just about 7 minutes away from their third ever Sun Conference championship. It's with Gomez around midfield. He passes it to Sarsar. Sarsar down the far side of the field to Azaro. Azaro gets it in the middle to Baena. Baena trying to get around Aguilera to no avail, though, as Aguilera continues to show his great defensive mindset, not allowing anything to get past him today. 6:45 on the clock. It's with Espino. Trying to touch it along. He had 2 teammates with him, but a dangerous play there as Espino's cleat was up towards the face of one of the Wildcat players, so a free kick given to Johnson and Wales. It's on the foot of Fantauzzi. Now it's Gomez coming over to help. Gomez fakes the cross. Now he goes towards the middle. Touches it along for Sarsar. Sarsar gives it back now as it's Medlin looking for somewhere to go with it. Medlin trying to connect down the wing, but it's Graziano to head it forward. Touched back to Gomez, now into the middle once again for Sarsar. Sarsar with a good lead pass down the sideline for Azaro, who puts it into the box. Keiser wins the cross, though, as it's now chased down on the near side of the field. 2 defenders, nobody can get it away, as Johnson and Wales with possession in the box. The shot goes on goal as Talenti gets a piece of it, and that one will roll wide, as that ball had a lot of English on it. Talenti could not grab it and keep control. So the ball goes over the line and will be a corner kick for Johnson and Wales. 2 different Johnson and Wales players head over to the corner. Not sure which one will take the kick. It looks like it may be number 6, Nicholas Gomez. So Gomez to take the corner as the clock continues to wind down. 5:10 remaining. The referee blows his whistle. Johnson and Wales stack the box as the corner's up. Talenti comes off his line and grabs it and then boots it out towards midfield. He's got Espino one-on-one. Can Espino win the battle? Very nicely done by the defense. That was Pablo Azaro manning up Espino and ends up drawing the foul on Espino. Very nicely done. But then Azaro, a little bit too aggressive with his after the whistle antics, ends up getting a warning from the referee. Clock continues to run, 4:29 remaining. Johnson and Wales with possession. It's Sarsar looking for an outlet. He gets it up the middle towards midfield. Very nicely done. Finding Fantauzzi. Fantauzzi trying to go around the defense. Graziano with a nice slide tackle. Knocks that ball out of bounds, and it will be a Wildcat throw. 4 minutes remain. This ball's being chased down. It's Sarsar with it. He's being hounded by Bang. There, Johnson and Wales still with possession around midfield. Sarsar looking for an outlet. Gives it all the way back to Tejeda. Tejeda back to Sarsar. Sarsar has 3 Keiser players around him. Closest is Bang. But a nice ball there finds Fantauzzi on the wing. Fantauzzi touching it, leaving it for Sosa. But not a good pass as that goes out of bounds after being kicked out by the Seahawks defense. Once again, it's Stanton coming over to kick it out of bounds. Now 3:20 remaining. Talenti looking for the clean sheet in the final. As Keiser leading 5-0. Once again, it was Demeen getting the scoring started with 4 seconds remaining in the first half. Taking a throw-in from Evan Finnegan and turning and firing the bouncing ball into the upper right-hand corner of the net. Getting the scoring started for Keiser right before halftime. Then 10 seconds into the second half, it was Adrian Castro that was on the doorstep to touch home a beautiful cross into the box from Hanu Tom. And then Demeen adding 2 more goals to get his hat trick. Made it 4-0 Seahawks. And adding the one at the end to make it 5-0 off of a beautiful pass from Graziano. As now 2:20 remaining in this game. It's Abreu. Now it's Stanton. David Cruz on the wing goes up over the top. Very nicely done as he connects with Espino. Excuse me, that was Espinoza, not Espino. My mistake. Under 2 minutes remain. Keiser with a corner kick now. It looks like Juan Francisco Diaz Espinoza is going to be the one to take it. Espinoza approaches the ball. It's up into the box, headed towards the goal. It's up off the crossbar. The rebound. It's still not in. Headed forward. Now the shot off the post again. Keiser with multiple opportunities as they almost make it 6-0. 1:25 on the clock. The Wildcats regain possession. They kick it up towards midfield. It's intercepted there by Fassbender. Fassbender finds Bang. Bang gets it back to Fassbender. He's got it on the edge of the box. The referee blows his whistle and points down to indicate there will be a penalty shot. Fassbender taken down inside the box from a beautiful give-and-go pass. He gave it to Bang, and Bang gave it back to him as he got past the defense and was taken out from behind. And now with 1:09 remaining in this game, Keiser with a penalty kick opportunity to extend their lead up to 6. Once again, this is a new goalie in net for Johnson and Wales. It's number 00, John Perez. So Perez looks like he will face a shot from Fassbender. So Fassbender sets the ball down and gets ready for his approach. The junior from Germany approaches the ball. The shot is saved. A beautiful diving save in goal by John Perez as he keeps this score 5-0. But the clock continues to wind down. We are in the last minute of regulation. Keiser University up 5-0 as they are 1 minute away from their third ever Sun Conference Championship. 45 seconds on the clock now. The Wildcats with possession. It's Baina. Baina being pressured by all sides. Now he leaves it for Sarsar. Sarsar down the wing. It's Medlin giving it up for Fanta Uzi, but then it's taken away by Bang. He's got Stanton. Stanton behind the defense. A good job by the keeper to come on out and grab that ball before Stanton can do too much with it. But now 15 on the clock as we are just about ready to count down the final 10. It's Keiser University dominating this Sun Conference final, and that will do it. Keiser University is your 2019 Sun Conference champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final score, Keiser University 5, Johnson & Wales 0.
Keiser University dominates the game from start to finish. They scored the first goal right before halftime and never looked back as they defeat Johnson & Wales by a final score of 5-0. Congratulations to the 2019 Keiser men's soccer team as they take home the third ever Sun Conference Championship in Keiser history. What a game and what a season for this Keiser men's soccer team. Once again, the final of this first game of our doubleheader today, Keiser University defeats Johnson & Wales 5-0. And they become the Sun Conference men's champions. Up next, we have the women who will be going up against the Southeastern University Fire in the Women's Sun Conference Final. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take